Hi guys, and welcome to Empress Intuitive, and today I'm going to be talking about all the signs from Aries to Pisces. Guys, I hope you are well and you see what we've got in store. So basically guys, I'm going to be talking about my perspective of all the signs, guys. And guys, just click that channel button, subscribe, like this channel, share, guys. Okay, so welcome to Empress. Hi, and welcome to the sign of Sagittarius, guys. What can I say about Sagittarius? Fire sign, very driven, very passionate, so they have a lot of drive. So Sagittarius, they rule the planet of Jupiter. So Jupiter is the biggest planet out there. Very adventurous people. They are very flexible as a sign, so they adapt to a lot of things, adapt to their surroundings, people. They're learners of the zodiac, so they will always go out and adventure, out, learn new things, bring it back, share. One thing about Sagittarius, they're good listeners. But they're not just good listeners to support you and to help you, but to learn. I noticed that about Sagittarius people. They govern the thighs. Body parts are ruled over the thighs. So the good runners. So you see a lot of athletic Sagittarius people out there. Good at sports, stuff like that. So yeah. They tend to get on with Pisces people because Sagittarius like going out, adventuring out, learning different cultures, learning different people, going like traveling. So Pisces can be a bit like that as well when it comes to the arts. So they probably tend to get on with Pisces people as well. So what can I say about Sagittarius people? So Sagittarius people, they are fire sign, but not like Aries and Leos, who tend to start the fire so argumentative. Sagittarius can be very argumentative, don't get me wrong, but they tend to keep the fire going. So when you think the fire's gone out, ain't gone out, they tend to be like, okay, and you done this, and you said this, and all of that. Sagittarius, you wouldn't even see that coming. Just like a Scorpio, you won't see the volcano coming out, exploding. Sagittarius will do that on you. So that's why they're a fire sign. And you can see in the background the explosion and things in the background. So don't forget that they are a fire sign, where most people won't see them as a fire sign, but they are much like a fire sign. So Sagittarius people, they don't like to be trapped. They don't like to be told what to do as much. They do get on with Cancers though. They like their freedom. So if you know Sagittarius, they like their freedom. They don't like to be kept in one place. They like to keep things moving, which is fire sign, like to keep things moving, things going, because they've got a lot of things to do. So if they do settle down, they will settle down with the right person to give them that element of excitement, vibrant kind of thing. Somebody that they can learn of, not somebody who's going to just tell them you need to stay here, you need to understand their way of living. So that could be like a Libra, that could be like a Gemini, their opposite sign is Gemini. That could be Taurus. They get on with Taurus quite a bit. Aquarius from time to time, they can do well with Aquarius, but sometimes it don't last. It really depends. It really just depends when it comes to Aquarius and Sagittarius. Virgos, they get on with Virgos, but you can see why they get on with Virgos, because Virgos has a lot to teach people. As I said, watch my Virgo video. They go in depth when they're analyzing people, and that's one thing Sagittarius wants to learn about people. So they'll probably tend to get on with a lot of Virgos. Career wise, you tend to see them in different parts of their career. different aspects of, as I talked about, sport, racing cars, running, different types of sports. Are very competitive. Sagittarius people can be very competitive when it comes to all sports, and the world of arts as well. Very arty people they can be. But with Sagittarius, just like a Libra, and air signs, they know people, so they may know a lot of people. For example, I don't know if Columbus was a Sagittarius, but they would have left home quite early, just to venture out and learn new things and to explore new things. So that's just Sagittarius for you. Once they feel they've learnt enough, they will settle down to a degree. But it has to be someone who's going to stimulate them and learn from. When it comes to Sagittarius, they can be family orientated, but to a certain degree, they can be family orientated. They like to look after their people. Don't get me wrong. They don't like no one coming in and disrespecting their family or anything like that. But it's more to do with the fact that they're independent, just like an Aries. They like their independence. They don't like being kept down, especially in a relationship. They will settle, but they still like their independence. And this is where some people need to get to know them, that they're thinking that they're cheating. They may not be cheating. They're just like their independence and learning about people, you know. What can I say about Saggies? So negative side, as I said, they can be very argumentative. Sagittarius likes to tell you about you, but you can't tell Sagittarius about Sagittarius. That's the Sagittarius sometimes. With a Sagittarius, you need to know where you're coming from. If you're a very intellectual person yourself, then you've got your way with a Sagittarius, because you can come with them with your intellect and the reasons why for this, that, and the other. And they may not learn there and then, but they will take something with them and learn from what you've given them. So that's why you may see a lot of Sagittarius in your crowd or in your friendship groups or partnership. They tend not to speak as much. They can speak, don't get it wrong, but they tend to listen because they're learning. Now, you may have said something yesterday saying, oh, I went to the shops, I bought some milk, I saw our neighbour along the way, and then I came home. You probably said that yesterday, and then today you said, oh, you know, yesterday I went to the shops and I got a loaf of bread, and then I saw my auntie down the road. They'd be like, hold on, you just say you saw the neighbour down the road and you got a milk. Sagittarius are good listeners, so you can't fool them easily. They know. Just like a Scorpio and just like a Virgo, you can't keep fooling people like that. They ain't going to be fooled by that. So they're good listeners when it comes to things like that, guys. And I do like Sagittarius. I mean, I like all the signs. They've always got good things to give to people, good things to learn. But the good thing about Sagittarius people is the fact that they, just like Scorpios, they like to go in the in-depth, explore, travel to places that you've never traveled before, knowing about mysteries, just like Aquarius people, learning things outside this world. So they've got a lot to give. They do have a lot to give as a sign. Yeah. So in relationships, they will tend to settle down, as I said, but give them time to do that, guys. If they do settle down, you get young Sagittarius settling down from early if they found the right one. but they will tend to settle down probably in their 40s, around that kind of age group. I'm not saying the females wouldn't want to settle down a bit earlier, because, you know, with females, they like to know that they have their family sorted, this, that and the other, from a reasonable age. But with the men, probably about 40s, they'll probably tend to settle down. So yeah, I mean, that's what I can say about my Sagittarius people. Yeah. I will do more compatibility as time goes on, from 12 signs, from Aries to Pisces. There's a lot to go through, guys, to do compatible signs, what Sagittarius is compatible with the other signs. So give me a bit of time. I'll get there. I'll get around exploring that with you guys. So yeah. Thank you for listening and to talking about a bit about Sagittarius. I hope you guys learnt something. And yeah, guys, I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.